Algebra 2, welcome back to video number 2. Sorry about that. Here is number 25. I believe we left off on 25. Add 7 both sides, divide by 10. Not too bad. Just in case you didn't get 24, there it was again. Alright, now moving on to 1.5 type questions. So on page 10 here, take a look at number 2. Simply add 14 to both sides. Divide by -6. Flip the sign. Less than. Open circle shade to the left. Here we're going to multiply by 5. We're going to add 55 to both sides. Divide by 10. Now if I flip x and 3.9, remember the mouth still goes towards 3.9. Less than or equal to means close circle shade to the left. Here number 6. Subtract 27. Divide by a negative. The sign flips. Close circle shade to the left. All right, next page is page, where are we on? Page 11. All right, multiply through. Add 48 to both sides. Divide by negative. It flips a sign. X is greater than -3/4 or -0.75. Subtract 18 from both sides. Then multiply by that 4. Subtract 5. Divide by 9. That's a nice answer. The next one is number 13. Add 7 to both sides. Then you're going to multiply by a -2. So flip that sign. Subtract 5. Is x is less than or equal to -13/4. All right, so then we're going to go to section 1.6 game time, which for you guys is on page 17. All right. Take a look here. Number 2. Add 4 to both sides. Divide by 2. Piece of cake. Or statement here. You're going to subtract 2 divided by 3. Divide by 4. Okay. Number 4. You're going to subtract 6 from both sides. Then divide by negative. So all the signs flips. Again, I can put -6 on the left, 2 on the right. Just flip the signs there. Again, pause this whenever you need to. Subtract 2 from both sides. And you have 4 minus x is less than 4. 4 minus x is greater than -4. Divide by negative. The signs will flip again. This would be an and statement. You can be greater than 0 and less than 8. Here on 7, add 4 to both sides, and then double to to get rid of the 1/2. You can just double both sides. X plus 3 is less than or equal to 24. Is your first inequality. Your second one is x plus 3 is greater than or equal to -24. Solve both. All right, folks, here on page 18, I'm going to help you next on 12. Add 8, divide by 6. You get 4w. That somehow became a w. That should be an x. All right. 4x plus 2 is less than 7. 4x plus 2 is greater than -7. Anyway, solve both. wx, same thing. Multiply both sides by 5 first. Then subtract 8 from both. Okay, this is definitely an or statement. And lastly, page 19 here, folks. Before you get your bonus, as we'll talk on Tuesday, I would just want a single x in the middle, so get rid of those x's by subtracting x all 3 areas there, then subtract 5. Okay, notice how the inequalities were kind of flipped, so putting it kind of in the right way from least to greatest. Distribute in the middle and on the right side, then subtract 2x everywhere, then add 3. There we go. And then, folks, for your potential prize, name, this is the band, U2's first 3 studio albums and the years they were released. All right, put your answer down here, the very bottom if you have room. If not, put it on the front. Guard your answer, folks, because you get a bigger prize if only a few of you get it. All right, name U2's first 3 studio albums and the years they were released. Hey folks, this is Yak Math Videos signing out.